Have we ever told you guys the Nutella story? It's the story of how my wife Ava went to the hospital because she ate too much Nutella. I'll let her tell the story herself in a minute, especially because I'm about to head home to meet her. Because today, Ava's gonna share a bunch of delicious recipes that use Nutella, and she'll even explain how to make your own homemade Nutella. Buckle up, it's gonna be a Nutella-filled day, guys.
I'm so excited for today. Everything you want, and sugar is not healthy, it's not whatever you want. But we need to die of something. And I want to die because of this. Now, I could live on Nutella all my life. But you know what? You can have a better Nutella if you do this at home. The first step to make our homemade Nutella is having some hazelnut. Now, if you want to make another spread that is not Nutella, you want to use another nuts, you can also use almond, pecan, macadamia, walnuts. Before we can use the hazelnut, we need to toast them. Now we blend them in a food processor because what we need is to turn our hazelnut in a hazelnut butter.
It's like peanut butter, but with hazelnuts.
All of you knows how much I love peanut butter, but now I'm addicted to hazelnut butter.
Well, come to think of it, one of the nice things about making your own Nutella is you can control how much sugar you add, so you don't even have to make it sweet if you don't want to.
If you want, how do you say, a neutral Nutella, you can also add the sugar. But let's be honest, who wants a neutral Nutella? Now is the moment to use our dried ingredients, and I'm going to mix together powdered sugar, cocoa powder, and powdered milk. And I'm going to use also some, how do you say this, Harper?
Okay, I think it's soy lecithin, but it could be lecithin. I have no idea.
Lecithin.
In Italian is lecitina di soia.
A really quick word about soy lecithin. This is a natural emulsifier, which basically just means that it helps the oil in the Nutella bind with the rest of the ingredients. Have you ever had like a homemade peanut butter where the oil sort of separates at the top? It prevents that. You definitely don't need it. If you're okay giving your Nutella a stir before you eat it, you can go ahead and skip it. It's pretty easy to find though. We'll put a link down below if you can't find it in your local store.
And finally, I'm adding some vanilla extract and some coconut oil.
We've got Nutella.
It's easy.
I've been singing the Oompa Loompa song in my head as you've been doing this.
In my head it was just, okay, now I'm going to eat it.
Augustus! My sausage!
Speaking of which, we still need to tell the hospital Nutella story, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Do we need?
Are you embarrassed to tell it?
A little bit, Harper, a little bit.
Okay, so I'm really curious to do a side-by-side taste test of Ava's homemade Nutella and normal store-bought Nutella. Here's the official Ferrero Nutella. Oh man. Oh, I don't know if you can beat that.
There is a reason why Nutella is well known all around the world.
So good. Let me try yours. Your rustic homemade Nutella. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. I take back what I just said.
So you need to describe here the difference between the Ferrero Nutella and Eva's Nutella.
Okay, the Ferrero Nutella obviously has a much more consistent, smooth texture, whereas Ava's homemade Nutella, I don't know if you can see that, it's a little bit grainier, but the taste, just the hazelnut taste, there's so much more in this one.
Mr. Ferrero uses a little bit of hazelnut. Most of it is just sugar, and we all know, but it's enough just to read the ingredients. Here, actually, you can put hazelnut and then as much sugar as you want.
Okay, now that we have our homemade Nutella, you wanna show me some recipes that use it?
We don't eat by itself like that, too.
If you wanna go back to the hospital.
So maybe let's cook with it. I'm going to make a very famous Nutella cookie in Italy, and this cookie requires just 3 ingredients, which means flour, egg, and obviously Nutella. If you want, you can top your cookies with some crushed hazelnut. These are called Harper in Italy Nutellotti.
Buon
Buon
appetito.
appetito!
So simple to make, so good, highly recommended. I actually have a request for your next recipe. Something I've seen a ton of in Italy, but I've never tried it. I should probably explain to these guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so all over in Italy, they have these little stands where they sell crepes. The most common kind they sell is a Nutella-filled crepe. I've seen them everywhere. I've always walked past them. I've never had one. I want to finally try one today. By the way, I'm going to dress the elephant before it walks into the room. You're going to hear Ava say crap a lot.
For our crepe, we need milk, egg, flour, and butter. But first, I need to melt the butter. Everyone knows that the first crepe is really a crepe. No, the first crepe is really a crepe. So the first you need just to make and throw it out. My crepe is rising. Now we can do the real one.
Oh yeah, that looks better.
I told you, it's a rule.
My first Nutella crepe, a street food classic. You see that?
See, Harper, there is Nutella.
Okay, I can see why these are on like every street corner in Italy. That is so good. Do you want some? It's so gooey and amazing.
All the good memories of my childhood, when I was a teenager, when I was at the college, that they are just coming back.
When you were in the emergency room?
Also that. The French, they made the crepe Suzette. That actually is pretty good, it's not bad. But come on, a crepe with Nutella. And when I was in Paris, because I went to Paris, in the street, they make crepe and they have the big jar of Nutella. So also they know that crepe and Nutella is better than just crepe Suzette. The next recipe that I'm going to make is 100% Italian. It's the most Italian thing that you can ever have in your life. Because this time I'm going to do the Nutella pizza.
The what?
Nutella pizza, Harper.
No, for real. Is this a joke?
No, Harper.
You actually make Nutella pizza?
A voglia.
Is this just a weird thing you did
No,
as a
Harper.
kid, or is this like a real thing?
No, in every pizzeria in Italy, as a dessert, they serve Nutella, pizza with Nutella. If I have some of my normal pizza dough, and we will put a link down below if you want the recipe.
So it's not like some kind of special sweet Nutella pizza dough, just
No,
normal pizza dough.
It's the normal pizza that you eat. When you make your Nutella pizza, remember to make the hole with the fork because we don't have a condiment to keep our base thin. So you will end up having maybe a focaccia, but if you make the hole, no.
This is maybe the most Ava thing I've ever seen in front of me.
Yeah, there are the two on the three things that I love most in my life, which means pizza and Nutella. The other one is gelato. And
You gonna add some gelato on top too?
Maybe, you know what? We can dip in the gelato.
It looks awesome.
It looks good.
Buon appetito. You too. Okay, I thought we reached the top with crepes, but Nutella pizza goes over the top.
Let's be honest, the most classical way in which you can eat Nutella is a slice of bread, put the Nutella on top, so this is maybe the fancy version. In Napoli, where they make the pizza fritta, they fry the dough, and then they put on top the Nutella.
Fried Nutella pizza? You're trying to kill me. Speaking of which, you still haven't told the Nutella story.
So what happens one night, one evening, I was watching the TV. My parents, they were sleeping at home.
How old were you?
I was young. But also young that I couldn't understand.
How old were you?
17.
17! I thought this happened when you were like 10. Okay, continue.
I was 17 years old. I was watching a movie, a very beautiful movie on the TV. So I want to eat something sweet. And my mother, that morning she bought the big jar of Nutella. And for big, I mean 750 grams. Now this 200 grams.
Okay, so like 3 of these?
More than
three of these?
So I took this jar and I started to eat the Nutella with a spoon. The movie was so good that I was focused on the movie and not on the Nutella. So I kept eating until the spoon touched the glass. In that moment I understood that, okay, all the 750 grams of Nutella, they were gone. I went to sleep hoping that everything could be okay, but after 1 hour, nothing was okay. So at the end, I ended up at the hospital because it wasn't the best night of my life. Usually when it happens something like that, you don't want to see the food or maybe the drink that caused all this trouble. To me, this didn't happen.
You still love Nutella.
Because also now, if I have the big jar, I can eat still the big jar.
I think everyone can. That's kind of a universal problem. I'm sorry though, what did the doctors do? How did they fix you? What was the cure for too much Nutella?
No, the cure was just some liquid in my vein because I lost all my liquid.
Some grappa, some wine.
See, something to digest, to balance.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this look at some delicious and very simple Nutella recipes you can make at home.
Then ask me, because this was my perfect day.
If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And if you try any of these recipes, which will be down below, then tag us in a picture on social media at Pastagrammar, like this Pastagrammarian who made the Sardinian vegetable flatbread called Cocoi e Cocorigo? Cocoriga. Super delicious, amazing recipe. Thanks for giving it a shot. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Ciao. Oh, you're reheating yours.
Yes, because mine was a little bit too cold.
Thanks for telling me. That's a nice trick. Oh no, now I'm gonna have to try another one.